yes. Hi, welcome to my show, Enlifement. My name is Doc Honeycutt, and I am the host of the show. And boy, do I have an awesome show for you today. I have, you're not going to believe this, an 11-year-old chef. Not only is she a chef, but she is a chef that cooks very healthy food. So who does that? How many 11-year-olds do you know that are conscious about their health? Well, I got one right beside me, and her name is Miss Victoria Elizabeth, and I'm going to I'm going to welcome her to my show, and she's going to let us know all about her healthy cooking. How are you doing?
Good, how are you?
I am great.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for being here. Can you say, I feel like I'm in the presence of a celebrity.
Thank you.
So tell us a little bit about you.
Well, I started cooking about when I was 2 years old.
Wait a minute. You were 2 years old?
Yeah.
Okay.
I used to watch my mom and my brother cook in the kitchen,
Yes.
and I just knew that cooking was something I wanted to do when I got older.
Okay, so what did you start out cooking?
Like, I would just go in the kitchen and just make something up, and then I'll make my mom and brother eat it.
So tell me about this process. How did you even get up to the stove?
So, it was like, I would ask my mom, can I help in the kitchen? And then she would like help me cut and stuff like that. Then, when I just really wanted to start being in the kitchen, start helping, and that's when it really all started.
Wow. So, okay, tell us about you have a movement that you're trying to do. You're raising money for.
Yes.
Could you tell us a little bit or a lot about that?
Well, I'm doing this thing called Recipe of Love, and that is I'm raising money for children cancer research, and 100% of the proceeds are going to be going there. And you can check it out on my website, victoriacooks.com/love, and you can buy a cheesecake or donate.
So you're making the cheesecakes?
Yes.
Okay, so tell them again.
So you can check it out at victoriacooks.com/love.
So 11 years old, I mean, what even gave you the drive to, want to cook healthy?
Well, my grandmother, she had cancer, and so, like, I don't want to never have cancer because, I want to stay healthy, eat healthy things, and show people that the most healthiest things can be the most delicious food.
What are some of the healthy things that you eat and prepare?
Well, there's a lot of things, like I made a dish. It was a skinny shrimp scampi topped with a cauliflower.
Uh-huh.
And it tastes just like potatoes, so.
See, a lot of people sleep on cauliflower. I eat cauliflower for everything.
Yeah.
I eat it in the morning for grits. I eat it in the afternoon for rice because it takes on the taste of whatever you want it to taste like. Am I correct? And you can do so much with it. You can make, you can cut your macaroni and cheese and put cauliflower in it. Yeah, so I'm on it. I already know about those things. So, how long does a dish usually take for you to prepare?
Well, I'm trying to make dishes now that are short, so I say about 20 minutes.
So how do you come up with these ideas?
Well, I just sometimes look online and kind of get ideas from different things, or it just pop into my head and I'll figure it out.
So what are your long-term goals and what are your short-term goals?
Well, some of my short-term goals is I'm in Chef Ramsay's masterclass, and I'm doing that so I can sharpen my culinary skills. And also, my long-term goals is I have a TV show. It's coming out in April. It's called Chef Victoria's Elizabeth Show, and I'm trying to get that nationally, and that's really what I'm trying to do to pursue my dreams.
Okay, man, I'm just like, I'm lost for words myself. So you're going to be cooking a dish for us today. Can you tell us a little bit about this dish before we actually start cooking? We're going to cook for you all, okay?
So it's a lobster with a skinny, creamy white sauce with a penne pasta.
Okay, so you're actually cutting the fat in this dish?
Yes.
Like, do you, because I see that you got butter there.
Yeah.
Do you use half the butter and use something else, or?
So it's kind of like an Alfredo, so I'm using a little bit of butter, but to cut that, I'm using half and half instead of cream and seafood stock.
So, what are tell us now. Have you cooked for like any famous people or anything yet?
No, not yet.
Not yet. So,
I'm hoping.
Who would you like to cook for?
Well, I really want to cook for Gordon Ramsay. He's really who I'm looking forward to be like.
Okay. Wow, man. I'm telling you, I'm just. So, okay, with the with cancer. So, do you feel like what you eat? Do you feel like that's like part of the problem with patients that that have cancer? Like, if they change their eating habits, they would have a different outcome, or how do you feel about that?
Well, I can say that you can always eat regular daily food, but you still want to kind of cut those carbs to eat healthy food. And something like the fat and salt, that can, do stuff to your body that you don't want to happen. So that's why I'm trying to cook nice and healthy and doing this cancer research.
So you're doing cancer research?
Well, so I'm helping raising money for cancer research.
Oh, okay, for the cancer research. Okay, so have you read up on this drastic disease yourself? I mean,
just a little bit on it, but not too serious.
Okay. What school do you go to? Have you had the honors of like cooking for the students at the school?
Yes, I have.
Oh, tell me about that.
So we do this thing called Love. I totally forgot about it. But last year I made like a chicken and mashed potatoes.
So is this something that's judged or?
Well, yes and no. People just have their own perspective about it. It's at the end of the year, so it's just something fun to do, but it's not like a competition.
So do they have, now when I was going to school, they had classes like home economics, they try to teach you like life skills. Mm-hmm. Is that something that they still have now?
No.
Okay, because they had like cooking and then they would teach you how to sew, just different things, like I said, things that teach you life skills. So I can't believe they don't have that, but you probably could teach them, right?
Yeah.
Maybe that might be something you might want to think about long term, trying to get it back into the schools, because we need, like young people now, they're so engaged in like technology, like they don't even know how to do other things other than like look at YouTube and learn how to prepare something, but you could actually teach them how to cook their breakfast and cook their dinner and cook their lunch.
That'll be cool.
Well, we are going to take a quick break, and when we come back, I promise you we'll be in front of some pots and some pans and some oil and some pasta, and I think I saw some lobster.
Yeah.
Did I see lobster? And she's going to prepare it for us. So go get your Kool-Aid, go get your water, and take you a quick break, and we'll be back. Welcome back to my show, Enlifement. And before we left for break, I promised you that we were going to have some pots, some food, some lobster, and the cook, the chef. So, just as I promised, I delivered. So we're going to cook, what are we cooking tonight?
So we're cooking a lobster with a skinny cream sauce, and we're going to have some penne pasta.
Okay, well, let's get busy. Tell us what you're going to start with.
Okay, so first we're going to start to put our pan on simmer.
That's a fancy pan you got there too.
Yeah. We're going to let that heat up.
Okay.
And then we have our butter here. So first we're going to start with the roux.
Okay.
So it's just butter and flour. And then get whisk and melt it.
All right. So you let it just melt all the way down?
Yeah. And also, while we're waiting for that, I have a little surprise for you.
Okay.
Have you a cheesecake here?
Yes. Cheesecake. It's homemade too.
Yeah.
It's not one of those little. It's not, I would make the other one, but this one is actually baked in the oven. So tell us a little bit about this cheesecake.
So this cheesecake is actually a recipe I love cheesecake. Mm-hmm. So this is actually helping me with the children's cancer.
Okay. Okay. So how long did it take to make this?
Well, about 15 minutes.
Oh. Okay.
It's quick.
And you have different kinds, right?
Yes.
Tell us the different kinds that you sell.
So we have this cheesecake, a regular one with nothing on it. Then we have like a peanut butter one, and then a turtle cheesecake.
Nice. And they range from different prices, right? So if you want a cheesecake, how can they find you if they want a cheesecake?
VictoriaCooks.com.
Very easy enough.
So it's almost melted.
So do you think you'll ever teach classes?
I'm hoping.
Okay.
So I think
start with me.
Okay. Now we're gonna slowly add our flour in.
Okay. So why do we slowly do it?
Because if you just put it all at once, it'll get like really clumpy, and that's not what we want.
Okay. We're gonna have some good food in a little bit, you all. So your colors stand for something, right?
Yes.
Okay, tell us about your colors.
So the color I'm wearing today is because of Recipe for Love, and I just want to tell people that, like, donate, help, because this is really important to me.
So, and I didn't even know that I was wearing it, you all. I just happened to wear it.
Okay, put that in. Okay, now we're gonna make sure all the flour is in with the butter. And you can see that's kind of like you're making a cake, kind of like the consistency of that.
Yes.
Now we have half and half here. And while we're whisking, we're gonna pour that in.
So can I whisk?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
So just whisk it pretty fast. And
Like that fast?
Yep.
Okay. So do you look for it to look a certain way?
Yeah, you kind of, when you're done mixing with that, you want to kind of look like beige just a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Because, like now, everybody they cook by time and recipe and everything. But, I remember when my mom would cook, she would cook by smell and look.
Yeah.
It had to look a certain way. And she knew it was ready.
Now, while you're still whisking
I'm
that,
still whisking?
yep, we're going to pour in some seafood stock.
Okay. So is that something that's already prepared or you make it?
This is already prepared.
Okay. Am I doing a great job?
Yeah, you are. Okay, now we're going to put this on boil. And you can stop whisking now.
Okay.
We're just going to put that to the boil. So it's about to be boiled in a second.
Okay.
Nice and quick.
So this whole dish takes about, what, 20 minutes?
Yeah, 20 minutes. Nice and quick.
Okay.
Okay, now you can see it's boiling a little bit.
Yes.
So we're just going to mix it. Now we have our seasonings here. We have salt and minced garlic.
That's what I said. That looks like garlic. Okay. Is that like sea salt or just regular salt?
This is regular salt.
Okay.
We're just going to whisk it in, get it one more time boiling, mix it, and then we'll be done with the sauce.
Easy enough.
Yep.
And the pasta's already pre-cooked, because it would have took a little bit longer.
Yeah.
But we're on TV, so.
Okay, it's boiling. And it's done. Now we're going to take it off.
Okay. So wait, this one going here?
Yep.
Okay.
Now we have this pan here. And now we're about to make the last one.
I need me one of these fancy burners now.
So we're going to put some oil in the pan.
Okay.
And then we have put some oil on the lobster. Put a sprinkle of salt and pepper.
So the oil is just basically so it won't stick?
Yes. Mix that around. Let the pan get hot a little bit. Put this in there. That's going to start sizzling. So when it gets to a good sizzle, we're going to put some lemon juice and garlic on.
Okay. Lobster.
Yep.
So, chives, onions.
We'll use scallions.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So, how many people would this dish actually be that
4
we
servings.
have right here? Okay.
Okay, now we're going to add our lemon juice and garlic.
Okay.
You can put in the garlic.
At the same time?
Yeah, you can go ahead. Get all that lemon juice in there. And I'm going to mix that. Now we're just going to let that cook. And you know it's about done when it's like a little brown.
Okay.
And then your garlic's nice and brown too.
That was my question. So. Garlic you just mainly use for flavoring?
Yeah.
But garlic is really, it has a lot of healing properties in it because it's a natural antibiotic for those that don't know.
Oh, I didn't know
And
that.
it wards against, it wards colds and flus as well. So,
Wow.
yeah. So
I
you're
didn't
eating.
know that.
Yeah.
Learning something new too.
Smells good.
Yeah.
And everything looks so fresh, the vegetables. And you got this on 325.
Yeah. 325. And then say you want to buy one of these are actually induction cooker. So
Okay.
they're actually very easier than just using a stove because you can tell here that you have grill if you want to grill something, sear, fry.
But if you always use a pan on top of it, though?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, when you get your own show, so you'll be cooking on everything because
Yeah.
you'll be cooking in a kitchen. You have this as well?
Yeah.
You probably have all kinds of stuff
All
going on,
kinds of
right?
things,
Yes. Will you invite me?
Yes.
Yes.
We're almost done.
Looking good, everybody.
What type of oil do you use in that?
So this is grapeseed oil.
Grapeseed oil. Grapeseed.
And grapeseed oil is really healthy. I mean, she's really using a lot of healthy foods in here because grapeseed oil is really good. It's good for the skin. It does not clog the pores. And most of the time, if you're allergic to like peanuts, this is peanut oil. This is what you need to use, grapeseed oil. She don't have a lot of, oil in the pan, so yeah.
What type of salt is that?
So this is regular salt.
Okay.
And you got your pasta.
Yeah.
So would this be an entire meal for you, or would you do something else with it if you were cooking, if you was cooking it at home, preparing it for an event or something? Would you do like some more vegetables, or would you do like garlic bread, anything else?
Yeah, you can do like a garlic bread with it, or bread with olive oil or something.
Okay.
It's almost done. see it's getting a little brown, so it's almost ready.
Okay. And then you cook the vegetables. You don't cook up. Do you just kind of like saute the vegetables as well, or do you cook them till they're like soft?
Well, I cook them till they're just not too soft, not really mushy, but so you can just slice right through the vegetables. One more seconds here.
So what did we do to deserve having lobster?
Well, lobster is nice. It's good. Okay, no lobster's done.
Okay.
Just gonna have this. Just gonna pour it right in the sauce.
All right.
And then we're just gonna keep that running. And we're gonna add our broccolini in here. We're gonna put a little bit of seafood stock. And we're just gonna cover that up. And so they're almost ready. We're gonna put in our carrots and scallions.
And that'll be basically the meal, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then we put the pasta in, or
Yeah. So we'll fold the pasta in with it.
Okay. So exciting. Do anybody else have any questions for Victoria, since we're just kind of waiting on everything to get done?
So you want to tell us why we use broccolini instead of broccoli? It's darker green and all that stuff.
Well, broccoli, it has, say, more stuff on it, like more stock, more broccoli basically. But you want to keep it nice and light on the taste buds, I would say.
Is there anything you? Yes.
Could you explain the skinny cream sauce?
Yeah, so it's kind of like a Alfredo sauce that we're using, but instead of the cream and all of the butter, we're just using a little bit of butter, half and half, and seafood stuff.
And so you got the pepper in there.
Yep.
Everything's. I think everything is just about seasoning, right?
Yeah.
To kind of make everything
This
taste
is-
good, right?
I have a question about the pasta.
Okay.
Is it wheat pasta?
You can use wheat pasta, but this is just normal pasta.
Okay.
She is using organic though.
It's organic.
Yeah.
Okay. Now we're gonna go ahead and put our carrots in.
Do you grate those, or is it just regular bagged carrots?
Regular black carrots.
Okay.
And so your pan doesn't get dry, you can always add more seafood stock.
So you more so steaming that than anything else?
Yes. And then after that, put it in, we're done.
Okay. So the pasta, you put that in the pan as well, or no? It's
No, just so straight in the pot.
okay. Got you. So this is the meal, and you kind of put that on top of the pasta. Nice. So I'm trying. I can't wait to see like the finished product. Is there any other like little tips that you can give us about cooking?
I would say always make sure you don't cook too long, or you have a nice amount of salt and pepper.
So I'm one that doesn't even like. I don't own salt in my house.
But you can always use like other flavors, like garlic. That has a nice, good seasoning to it. we have like seafood stock that has a good saltiness and protein in it, and vegetable stock.
So what is the seafood stock made of? I've never even heard of seafood stock. Is it like, it's like the bouillon? Like the chicken bouillon?
Yeah, kind of like
okay,
that.
Okay, gotcha.
Let's see how that is. Okay, it's almost ready.
Do you cook for now? You and your family, I think everybody cook, right?
Yeah.
So do y'all like fight over who's gonna cook for the night? Like it's your turn. Like washing dishes. That's what me and my sister used to fight about.
Well, we don't really fight about that. It's usually my mom cooks, and then I sometimes do the dishes. But I'm usually the one doing the dishes, and she's usually the one cooking.
Okay. I was like, I'll do the dishes. You cook. So, I'm still on the pasta because you still got it over there. But you said 4 servings, but with that's a lot of pasta.
Yeah,
I feel like you can get like 6 servings out of
Yeah,
it.
you can get 6 servings, 4 servings. It's how much really you're gonna eat at a time. Say you're just gonna have like a bowl full, full servings, but say you're gonna have like a little bit less than a bowl, then like you said, 6, 5, around that range. Okay, it's probably done now. Yep.
Yeah.
That's
No, wait, yeah, me.
this over here. And we have our noodles.
And oh wow, look. Time is like perfect.
Just gonna mix that. There we go.
Okay, so we're gonna show you this. This is the finished product. Put some in there. Yeah, they need to see this for real. This one, make sure they can see it.
Oh, put this one in. There you go.
There you go. Well done. So,
Thank you.
That's our show. You did it like exactly 20 minutes.
Yeah.
So, if you want to get in contact with Miss Victoria Elizabeth, tell them how again.
VictoriaCooks.com or Victoria's Kitchen on YouTube.
And we want to thank you for joining our show. We want to thank you for coming.
Thank you.
And happy birthday already.
you.
Yes. It's her birthday Saturday.
Yep.
She'll be 12 years old. So thank you for joining us. You can join us right here on our show Enlifement every Wednesday. It comes up on my feed, but we're in every state worldwide, so it's no excuse for you not to be able to see Enlifement. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Good.